Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Quick Health Fix channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects almost all of us, especially if you have a desk job or spend a lot of time on the couch. The title of this video might sound dramatic, but the science behind it is pretty startling. Sitting for just 6 hours a day could be aging your joints by the equivalent of 20 years. That's right, 20 years. So, what's really happening to our bodies when we sit for long periods? And more importantly, what can we do to reverse the damage? Let's get into it. First, let's understand the why. Our bodies are magnificent machines designed for movement. When we sit for extended periods, we're essentially putting our bodies into a state of hibernation. This lack of movement has a cascade of negative effects, especially on our joints. The cartilage in our joints, like our knees and hips, doesn't have its own blood supply. It relies on a process called synovial fluid circulation to get nutrients and remove waste. This circulation is powered by movement when you walk, run, or even just stand up and stretch. You're compressing and decompressing your cartilage, which acts like a sponge, soaking up this vital fluid. When you're sitting, this process grinds to a halt. The cartilage isn't getting the nutrients it needs, and waste products build up. Over time, this can lead to the cartilage becoming thinner, weaker, and more prone to damage. It's like a plant not getting enough water. At first, it might just look a little wilted, but over years, it becomes brittle and unhealthy. This is the foundation of osteoarthritis, a degenerative joint disease. Think about it. A 40-year-old who sits all day might have joints that look and feel more like a 60-year-old. That's a sobering thought. But it's not just about cartilage. Prolonged sitting also weakens the muscles that support our joints. Your glutes, your core, your leg muscles all go on vacation when you're slumped in a chair. Weak muscles mean more stress is placed directly on the joints themselves, as they no longer have that strong, supportive network to absorb shock and stabilize movement. This creates a vicious cycle. Weak muscles lead to joint strain, which causes pain, which makes you want to move less, which weakens the muscles even more. Furthermore, sitting for hours on end contributes to chronic, low-grade inflammation throughout the body. This inflammation is a major driver of many chronic diseases, and it definitely doesn't do your joints any favors. It can accelerate the breakdown of joint tissue and contribute to the pain and stiffness many of us feel after a long day at the office. This inflammation is also closely tied to our overall immune system health. When our body is constantly fighting this low-level inflammation, our immune response can become dysregulated, making us more susceptible to illness. Okay, so we've painted a pretty bleak picture, but I promise this video is not about scaring you. It's about empowering you. The good news is that our bodies are incredibly resilient, and it's never too late to make positive changes. So, let's talk solutions. How can we combat acidic disease and reclaim the health of our joints? The most obvious and most effective strategy is simply to move more. I know, groundbreaking, right? But it's the truth. We need to consciously break up our periods of sitting. The goal isn't to run a marathon during your lunch break, but to integrate frequent, small movements throughout your day. A popular recommendation is the 50-10 rule. For every 50 minutes you sit, get up and move for 10. Or even simpler, aim to stand up and move for at least 5 minutes every single hour. What can you do in those 5 minutes? Anything. Do some simple stretches. March in place. Walk to the kitchen for a glass of water. Do a few body weight squats or lunges. My personal favorite is to just put on a song and have a mini dance party. It sounds silly, but it gets the blood flowing, engages your muscles, and lubricates your joints. Standing desks are also a fantastic option if your workplace allows for them. They allow you to shift your weight, engage your core, and keep your leg muscles active. Now let's talk about strengthening those crucial support muscles. You don't need a gym membership to do this. Simple bodyweight exercises are incredibly effective. Focus on exercises that target your glutes, hamstrings, and core. Things like bridges, where you lie on your back and lift your hips, are amazing for activating your glutes. Planks are a powerhouse for core strength. Squats and lunges, even without weights, build up your entire lower body. Aim to incorporate these types of exercises into your routine a few times a week. A strong, stable foundation is your joint's best friend. Beyond movement, our diet plays a massive role in joint health. We need to focus on a healthy diet that fights inflammation, not one that fuels it. This means loading up on whole, unprocessed foods. Think colorful fruits and vegetables, which are packed with These antioxidants are like little firefighters that help quench the flames of inflammation in our bodies. Let's get specific with some immune-boosting food and joint-loving nutrients. Omega-3 fatty acids are superstars when it comes to reducing inflammation. You'll find them in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardine. If you're not a fish fan, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds are excellent plant-based sources. Spices are also powerful natural remedies. Turmeric, with its active compound curcumin, is a potent Adding a little black pepper with your turmeric can enhance its absorption significantly. Ginger is another fantastic spice that can help soothe sore joints. Try adding these to your cooking, or make a warm, comforting tea with fresh ginger and turmeric root. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and kale are also your allies. They contain a compound called sulforaphane, which has been shown to block an enzyme that causes joint pain and inflammation. And don't forget about bone broth. It's rich in collagen, glucosamine, and chondroitin, which are the very building blocks of your cartilage. Sipping on a warm mug of bone broth is a traditional and effective way to support joint health. On the flip side, we want to minimize foods that promote inflammation. The main culprits are processed foods, sugary drinks, refined carbohydrates like white bread and pasta, and unhealthy trans fats found in many packaged snacks and fried foods. These foods can spike your blood sugar and create an inflammatory environment in your body, directly working against your efforts to keep your joints healthy. A healthy diet is truly one of the most powerful natural remedies at our disposal. Let's also talk about hydration. Your cartilage is about 80% water. When you're dehydrated, your body will pull water from your cartilage to support other vital functions. This makes the cartilage less plump and reduces its shock absorbing capabilities. So, make sure you're drinking plenty of water throughout the day. Don't wait until you're thirsty. Sip consistently. Finally, let's touch on mindset and stress. Chronic stress floods your body with the hormone cortisol. In the short term, cortisol is helpful, but long term, elevated levels can increase inflammation and even contribute to the breakdown of tissues, including your joints. Finding healthy ways to manage stress is crucial. This could be through meditation, deep breathing exercises, spending time in nature, or engaging in a hobby you love. Taking care of your mental well-being is an essential part of your physical well-being. If you're struggling with stress or your mental health, please know that it's a sign of strength to reach out for help. There are wonderful resources and professionals who can support you. So, to recap, the key to reversing the joint-aging effects of sitting is a multi-pronged approach. First, break up your sitting time with frequent movement breaks. Every hour, get up and move for a few minutes. Second, incorporate strength training to build up the muscles that support your joints. Third, fuel your body with a healthy diet rich in anti-inflammatory, immune-boosting foods and natural remedies while minimizing processed junk. Fourth, stay hydrated. And fifth, manage your stress levels. The damage from sitting isn't permanent, but it does require conscious effort to counteract. Your body has an incredible capacity to heal and regenerate when given the right tools. By integrating these habits into your daily life, you're not just preventing future damage, you're actively investing in a future with healthier, happier, and younger feeling joints. You're taking back control from your chair. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found this information valuable and feel inspired to get moving. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And do you want to forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you want to miss our future content on natural health and wellness. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What S1 small change are we going to make today to combat the sitting disease? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.